Kodi, what was your impression of just those 3 exhibition games and where you guys are at going into the season?
I mean, we kind of got a head start with the foreign trip, so we kind of knew where we were at and what we needed to work on. So the exhibition game kind of helped us get a jump on those things that we kind of were struggling on overseas. So it was good for us. It was good to learn different defensive principles, learn the offense better. So it was just good for us all around.
What are some of the keys to getting off on the right start on Friday?
I mean, just being physical, going out there, rebounding the ball, playing hard, and just thinking that it's the beginning of the end for us 3 seniors. So we just got to go out there and have fun and not get too worked up. And just it's basketball. That's what we got to worry about.
Where do you think you guys have made the most strides on defense?
I mean, we've worked on everything. I couldn't say one thing we really focused on because as a basketball team, you want to get better on defense. That's your biggest thing with being able to rotate, taking charges, rebounding, all the little things. That's what's going to make us a good defensive team.
Given this is your senior year, how much has your game evolved as far as game preparation and then going into your final season?
I mean, I don't look at it as my senior year because if you do, you're going to put pressure on yourself. So I just look at it as another year. It's just another year I'm going out here to play basketball, thing I love to do. So I'm not looking at it as my senior year.
What are you most excited for with this team? What is the biggest thing that you're happy about with this team in all your years?
I mean, we love to compete. We have a bunch of when we go out and practice, we have somebody that loses on a certain team, we're mad that day, and we come back the next day ready to go at it. So every single day we're there to compete, trying to get better.
Given the different journeys that each of you guys have taken, keep talking about the seniors, what's it been like building chemistry throughout these years that you've been here at ASU?
I mean, you get to learn through hard times and through good times with each other, especially with Trey, and then now with having Shannon here for a year, and this will be our second. We just get to learn about each other and learn what we don't like on the court. We'll learn what we do like, so we can figure out a way to win games.
And I'm not looking forward. I mean, looking forward to not playing power forward anymore this year, but just that physical element of your game. I mean, do you think that what you developed last year can help you this year?
I mean, I was just out there to help our team win games. If he has me play the floor again, I will. It's just who I am, this type of person I am. It's my character. So, I mean, I learned different defensive principles, having to rotate, block out, stuff like that, where you wouldn't usually see a guard have to do on big. So, yeah, I learned a few new things. But, I mean, if he needs me to play the floor again, I will.
When you have more familiarity with the coach, like early after a couple years and playing with those other guys on the floor, how does that help going into another year?
I mean, when Hurley just gives you the confidence to go out there and play your game, you don't have to really worry about making mistakes, because if you do, you know you're not looking over and someone's about to check in for you. It gives you the freedom to play and do what you're good at and what you were brought here to do. So it kind of just gives you the freedom, and knowing that you have that freedom and he just kind of lets you play is great for a player.
What's the most important thing you learned throughout your collegiate basketball career thus far?
It's a tough question. I don't know. I mean, hard work, I could say, because as going in high school, you were talented enough to just be able to get by. But when you come here, you have to work hard every single day.
Going back to that relationship you had with the seniors, how have you guys built a rapport over the years, both on the court and off?
Like I said, through tough times, through good times, you just figure out what each other like and what you don't like. You never know, like, if Shannon doesn't like the ball here, if he does like the ball here. Same with Trey. And just going through trial and error, honestly.
You've been through a number of season openers. Do you still get like early season butterflies at all, or is it just, at this point, does it just seem like any other season anymore?
I got the butterflies when we play the exhibition game. So, I mean, it's, as a basketball player, it's just starting up the season and you feel like it's here, you always get those early butterflies.
As a senior leader on the team, you know, this team is coming into the season with a little bit higher expectations than maybe a couple of previous seasons. How do you guys kind of deal with that?
I mean, when you bring in more talent, you have talented players with younger freshmen, with Melo, with Kamani and Remy, they make your job easier. They make me, like, when I go out there, that I know I have talented people around me, that we're going to go to work every single day. So just having more talented people that want to win makes my job easier. Guys ready? Shannon?
No start, come on.
Shannon, you got a lot of TV time from that football game in the front row of the Inferno. What was it like just cheering on that team?
I mean, it was fun. Like, those guys are my friends. I know them, hang out with them every day, so just to be there cheering on my guys. I mean, football players, Crump, obviously he's not playing, but that's one of my best friends. Chad Adams, another good friend of mine. Demario Richards, another good friend. So like those guys, Kalen, all those guys are my friends. So just to be there cheering them on, it means a lot.
Would you be a good defensive back in football?
I would. So, I was telling Coach Graham if you need me, you know, I'll be over there. But I don't think Coach Hurley will let me.
What's the thing you're most excited about going into the season for the team?
Just to be in my last year. My last year with Coach Hurley, my last year with these guys, Kodi and Trey. This is it for us, and we know that. So we just want to take every day. I mean, not take it for granted, just have fun and play every day at practice and in the games.
And how does that change your preparation for games and in practice and everything?
I feel like we take things more serious now. I mean, we know. I mean, Coach Hurley, he gets on us as well, but we kind of police ourselves in a way. Like, we know we got a big game coming up in the seasons here, so guys are locking in and we're focusing more.
Do you expect to be better on defense this year as a team?
Do we expect to be better?
Where on defense do you expect to be better?
I feel like rebounding. We emphasize that every day. I know guys are working hard, trying to take care of that, and also Kodi and Trey and myself, we're also trying to go in there and get 5 to 6 rebounds a game as well.
What's been the best piece of advice Coach Hurley has given you in the time that you've played for him?
Just play fearlessly. I mean, I feel like a lot of guys in college basketball, when they play, they gotta look over their shoulder when they make a mistake. I don't have that problem. I make a mistake. I mean, I'm gonna hear about it for sure, but I don't have to worry about like I'm coming out because I messed up. I mean, even though sometimes I do. It's just that I know that, you know, he lets me play through mistakes, so probably the best thing.
After having 1 year under your belt playing in the backcourt with Trey, how do you think that will help you guys this year?
I feel like we learned a lot from each other from last year. We both took a big step, and I feel like it's just going to get better this year. We're both going to share the ball, play with each other. Also, Kodi, he had a great summer. Kodi did amazing this summer, so I'm excited to see what he does this year as well. So just add us 3, and then we got guards. Our front court, they're good as well, so I feel like we'll be solid.
Remy Martin's obviously off to a strong start, even though it's only preseason. How do you see him contributing this year?
Just a lot of energy. I mean, he plays tremendous defense, picks up the ball, pressure the ball. He can score as well, penetrate, can pass. So Remy does a lot for us. I mean, when he comes in, the level of play just picks up even more. So that's going to be a positive thing for us in the future.
Just given that you guys can't afford to lose games that you shouldn't lose in the non-conference for your tournament aspirations, from a leadership standpoint, what do you have to do in that regard?
Just take every game seriously. Try to prepare as if it's an NCAA tournament, back-to-back games, things like that. Just try to win every game. Try to win every drill in practice. I mean, everything's a competition. Everything you want to win. So just take it drill by drill, day at day. And let's go with it.
Where do you see this team at in terms of that, like how well it's doing with those things?
I feel like we're doing great right now. Everybody just gelling together. I mean, we're getting better and better every day, I feel like. So I don't want to speak on the future, but I mean, Friday night our first dress up, so we'll be ready.
Given that your journey is different from Trey and Kodi's and you transferred here from Buffalo, what's it been like building chemistry with the rest of your senior teammates?
I mean, I feel like I've been here all 4 years just as them. You know, it's nothing different. I mean, they're my good friends, so I mean, it feels normal. There's nothing different at all.